listening to this conversation. Number one, we're teaching things now that we've known and walked in, but we realized people weren't ready to hear.
Come on.
I have life experience in that. I remember when in my second year at Rhema, I remember Dad Hagen talking to the student body, and he made this statement. Now I know what Jesus meant. And he didn't follow it up. And we all looked at him like, okay, what are you talking about? And then he caught on that he didn't explain his thought. And he said, it would help if I told you what I was thinking. We were like, yeah. And he said, now I know what Jesus meant when he said, I have more things to share with you, but you can't bear them now. And Brother Hagen said, there's stuff I want to tell you, but you're not ready to hear it. And I realized that in retrospect, I believe much of what we understand now and we are walking in and we are now teaching are things that Dad Hagen was walking in then before he passed on and went to glory. And so there is such a thing as timing, knowing when people are ready to hear it. And Don, if I'm not mistaken, you took the picture of the model, and I've seen you do this. You open it up, and there's the picture, but when you open it up, it doesn't look like the picture. You've got all those pieces. One of the things on the box, it says some assembly required, if I'm not mistaken. And
Yes.
you framed it in the biblical verbiage of being fitly joined together. I've heard Apostle Cal say many times on these Zooms that we haven't been assembled.
Yeah.
And the model, there's a picture, there's a pattern, but for the model to look like it, there is some assembly required. Somebody's got to assemble all these pieces and all these parts. Yeah, see, I knew it. I knew it. And the head of the church, he's the one that is fitly joining us and assembling us. I didn't know 5 years ago that Apostle Calvin Cook was a key to my life. I didn't know 5 years ago that Apostle Eddie Maestas was a key to my life. I didn't know 5 years ago that Prophet Andrew Gonzalez was a key to my life, but the head of the church did. And he began assembling us. Now, I knew who Don Hughes was, and I knew he was part of my life 5 years ago, but these other brethren I didn't know. But the head of the church did. And he has been assembling us and putting us fitly joined together where we each supply what love and unity needs as we fulfill this function as this division of God and sons in the earth.